Here on the program, just a couple of things that have been happening this morning as well. We just saw the announcement that if you are a massive big concert fan and love going to these big concerts where some international stars come out, well, the latest one to announce that she's coming to South Africa is Katy Perry. So that's quite a big one if you enjoy that kind of music. So tickets go on sale on Friday. Katy Perry playing in South Africa. I think it's happening in July, and looks like only Joburg at this stage. So yeah, Katy Perry, you know, the one who kissed a girl and liked it? Yeah, it's her. She's coming, so enjoy that one. And also, our former Miss South Africa and now Miss Universe has touched down in South Africa since she was crowned. So she's here, she's arrived, and the good news is we'll be hosting her tomorrow on the show. So we'll be able to chat to her and find out what life has been like for her since she's been crowned Miss Universe. Lovely accolade for her. All right, but let's turn our attention to some serious issues that are taking place on the African continent now. Sunday's crackdown by Congolese security forces during a protest against President Joseph Kabila has resulted in hundreds of people having been arrested and others shot dead. This is by no means the first protest against Kabila's refusal to step down at the end of his mandate in 2016. It is also not the first time there's been a loss of life during these protests. His refusal to step down has also encouraged armed rebel groups in different parts of the country. Claude Kabemba, the director at the Southern Africa Resource Watch, is here to discuss the current Congolese political crisis. Claude, good to have you. Welcome to Morning Live.
Good morning, and thank you for having me.
So it's reported that this protest was actually organized by the Catholic Church. What is your version of what's happening now, and is there an official figure as to the death toll?
The problem, what is happening is that the President Kabila has refused to vacate his position, and he has not agreed to come out and pronounce that he's not going to stand for the third term. The Catholic Church negotiated an agreement which everybody thinks that President Kabila is not respecting it.
Yeah.
So the church has decided to mobilize people to force President Kabila to respect that agreement. President Kabila has also decided to put the army and the police on the street to stop the people of Congo, their freedom of expression. And that is a serious manifestation of a president that is, does not understand that the world has changed and there is a process that needs to ensure that the democratic process that has been agreed upon is respected.
Yeah, I mean, we know that the UN peacekeeping force is apparently on the ground, and you know, their role is to ensure peace and safety. But what are they doing? Are they assisting at all?
You know, the UN security peacekeeping force has got a role that is playing, but its role is also is not allowed to intervene militarily to stop something. But what we've seen in recent times is that the UN peacekeeping has been able to protect the protesters when they were they were in presence of the police and the soldiers that have been sent by President Joseph Kabila. But it's playing its role. But President Kabila is sending such a number of soldiers and police on the street that is so difficult to control them.
You know, we look at the elections. They were supposed to be in 2016. They never happened. They were scheduled then to take place at the end of December last year, 2017. Now they've been rescheduled for the end of this year. And we're talking, I think, around about the 23rd of December. This is way too far if what we're seeing right now is at that boiling point. What's the problem? What's standing in the way? I mean, why can't we hold these elections earlier? And of course, Kabila, no doubt, standing in the way.
Kabila have said there's no money to organize the elections the first time in December 2016. There were negotiations. He has said that now the elections, after the Catholic Church has negotiated that the election will take place in December 23rd. But I think there is a perception that he does not want to go, and the elections in December this year will not take place unless he's forced to do so. So that's why we've seen the people on the street.
Yeah.
So President Joseph Kabila, when he came into power, there was so much hope on him, but he simply has decided to abandon the constitution.
Yeah.
And that is a serious problem.
Just very quickly, as we wrap this conversation up, obviously at the centre of all of this, there's great speculation that this is all at the heart of the control for mineral resources. Now, the difficulty with the area that the Congo is, I mean, it borders 9 different countries, which in turn leads to the destabilization of these countries because they obviously are affected. This is a big problem for the entire region and not just for the Congo.
Exactly. The Congo has got abundance resources.
Yeah.
And President Kabila is using those resources to undermine his own people because he's benefiting, but also is giving those resources to some companies that come from very important states, which have kept quiet when he's undermining the constitution. And also the Congo is within a region where other presidents are undermining their own constitution. Yeah. So is repeating what other presidents have done. And that is a serious problem also, because the Congo is within a region where constitutionalism is not respected.
We leave it there for this morning. Thanks so much for updating us on the situation. Dr. Claude Kabemba is a director at the Southern Africa Resource Watch, unpacking the developments in the Congo crisis. Let's take a break and...